One of the things that I've heard a lot said is there's no such, there is no relationship between posture and pain. What would you
Hmm.
say to someone that has that viewpoint?
So I would argue that may be partly true, and I would argue also that that's complete BS. What I tell patients, and I heard this from Beth Lewis, so I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. She said, yeah, look, it's a big buzzword now, and most patients, right, when they come in, they will say, I know my posture sucks. I know I could have better posture, but they brush it off like, it's not that big a deal. I like what Beth says. She says posture, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said basically posture is really only an issue if you don't have any other options, right? So meaning if I'm sitting here and I'm in this computer posture, which most of us have, head forward, that's really only a major issue if I don't have the option to come out of that. Well, I would argue you don't have the option to come out of that unless you work at it. If you're doing mobility and you're doing things like, towel traction, we're doing exercises like chin tucks to try to work that mobility side of the house. If you have the ability to come out, the rest of it becomes just volitional. Like day to day, I tell people there are no biohacks for this. You can get an Under Armour shirt that's going to pull your shoulders back. Ultimately, you just have to catch yourself. The brain is lazy. It's going to want to conserve energy. So if you're jamming on the computer, you're going to go to here, and you just have to get yourself out of that position. Frequent micro breaks. It's no different than the ophthalmologist telling people, hey, every 15 to 20 minutes, take a 15-second break from the computer, look 15 to 20 feet away, give your eyes, a rest. So I would say, yeah, people say sitting's the new smoking. I mean, sitting is not good for the upright human. It's horrible for the lower back. If you can stand, great. But I have patients, especially we saw this a lot during the pandemic when, people were just behind a computer 12 hours a day. They're not walking around the office all day. And those that had stand-up desks would tell me, yeah, but I'm standing all day and my back hurts. And I'm like, well, because we're made to move. We're made to move, run, sprint, and lay down. We're not made to stand in one place for any given length of time. So if you have a stand-up desk that has the option, you can alternate between sitting and standing. So again, I go back to posture isn't really that big a deal until it is a big deal. And so for the patient who doesn't address their posture, now they have degenerative arthritis that's maybe beyond moderate stage. Those are permanent changes in the spine that are very difficult to release and to reduce. Somebody that has really severe arthritis in the lower part of the neck and they're this way, structurally, it's very difficult to make those changes to revert that back. We can make some improvements, but it's better to get in front of it before it becomes a permanent change.
If this sparks something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.